said the duck to the kangaroo. I would sit quite still and say nothing but quack the whole of the long day through. And we would go to the D and the belly and the jelly bolly over the land and over the sea. Please take me on a ride. Oh, do, said the duck to the kangaroo. Said the kangaroo to the duck. This requires a little reflection. Perhaps on the whole it might bring me luck. And there seems but one objection, which is if you will let me speak so bold, your feet are unpleasantly wet and cold, and would probably give me the rheumatism, said the kangaroo. Said the duck, as I sat on the rocks, I have thought over that completely, and I bought 4 pairs of worsted socks, which fit my web feet neatly, and to keep out the cold, I have bought a cloak, and every day a cigar I will smoke, and all to follow my own dear true love of a kangaroo. Said the kangaroo, I am ready, all in the moonlight pale, but to balance me well, dear duck, sit steady and quiet at the end of my tail. So away they went with a hop and a bound, and they hopped the whole world 3 times round. And who so happy? Oh, who? As the duck and the kangaroo.
Very good reading by Harshit. See this poem. First of all, these are the two friends, the duck and the kangaroo. They are about to set out for a long pleasure trip. We go out for trip just to have pleasure and fun. These two friends also wanted to have a fun and wanted to have a ride. The kangaroo, though happy to carry the duck all the way on the tip of his tail, is wary of her webbed feet. What will the duck to make the kangaroo feel comfortable over land and sea? Let's find out in this poem. As you have understood that these two friends want to go for a world tour, okay, a long pleasure trip. So, what conversation goes between them? And this poem is written by King Lear. King Edward Lear. Edward Lear actually, this Edward Lear is an English poet, musician, and illustrator. Musician we have, poet we have. Actually, he has written such poems for numerous poems for the sake of fun, entertainment. Actually, these poems are liked and read by all over the world, people all over the world. Okay? In this poem, only the two characters are there, a duck and a kangaroo. A duck asked a kangaroo to give him a ride on his back, and how the conversation goes on in between them. That we are going to study in this poem. So, uh, good morning wish to all of you. Then I want to start. You can see this picture. So before you start doing the work in your notebook, you should draw this picture. Draw this picture in your notebook. Okay? Said the duck to the kangaroo, good gracious, how you hop over the fields and water too, as if you never would stop. My life is a bore in this nasty pond, and I long to go out, and I long to go out in the world beyond. I wish I could hop like you, said the duck to the kangaroo. See what happens. As I told you, the duck and the kangaroo, these are two friends. Duck is very small creature in comparison to the kangaroo. So the duck said to the kangaroo, "Good gracious, how you hope? कितना अच्छी तरह से तुम होपिंग करते हो. Have you ever observed the movement of a kangaroo? You must have observed in a TV or some news channels or sometimes Geographic Nationals, National Geographic, Animal Planet. देखते हो कभी कोई channel? You must have observed.
Yes, ma'am.
In these channels, the movement of a kangaroo, it moves and jumps. It moves by jumping from one place to another on his feet. Okay? And therefore, the duck wants a ride. Okay?
और मैम कभी कभी तो कैंगरू उनकी पूंछ पे भी खड़े हो जाते हैं.
हाँ, तो यही हमारी पोएम में है. He was surprised. The duck was surprised that how do you hope? Good gracious! Surprising exclamation sign. Over the fields and water too, as if you never stop. What did he say? You just jump, hop on the fields and the water too. You jump over the fields and water means you can jump everywhere. You can hop everywhere as if you would never stop. ऐसा लगता है तुम कभी रुकोगे ही नहीं. My life is a bore in this nesty pond. मैं तो बिल्कुल यहाँ बोर हो गया इस बेकार के पॉन्ड में. So what did he say? That his life was a bore in the nesty pond. What did he say? That his life was a bore in the nesty pond. बेकार की जगह में उसकी लाइफ बिल्कुल बोर है. And I long to go out in the world beyond. What did he say? That I wish. Long to means, this is the word. Long to. Long to means wish. What does it mean? Long to. It means wish. So duck said, I wish to go out in the world beyond. जो दूर दूर तक दुनिया है, I want to visit. I want to go beyond the world. मैं दूसरी जगह जाना चाहता हूँ. I wish I could hope like you. And she also said that this duck also said that he could hope like the kangaroo. Fine? Understood? Please give me a ride on your back, said the duck to the kangaroo. Now the duck said, the duck asked the kangaroo to give him a ride on his back. What did he say? He requested the kangaroo to give him a ride on his back. I would sit quite still and say nothing but quack. Quack, quack sound is made by ducks. You must have heard if you have ever been to the place which are nearby any lake or pond. Okay. So the duck requested the kangaroo to give him a ride on his back, and he pleaded that he would sit quite still. उसने बोला कि मैं बिल्कुल चुपचाप बैठा रहूंगा बिना हिले डुले. Quite still. Still means without moving, and say nothing but quack, and would not speak, would not say anything but quack only. Okay? Are you getting? Mohammad Ruan?
Yes.
Okay. The whole of the long day through, and we would go to the Dee, the Jelly Boli, over at the land and over the sea. Please take me on a ride. Oh, do, said the duck to the kangaroo. Fine. He said, means the duck said that I would say nothing except quack quack. What did he say? That I would not say anything except quack quack. And we would go to the D and Jelly Boli. These are the names of the places. Fine. In their language, they are talking about the places that we would go to the D and the Jelly Boli. Okay. Over the land and over the sea means he was saying that we would move over the sea and over the land. Please take me on a ride. You do, said the duck to the kangaroo. Again he requested to give him a ride. Oh do, please मुझे एक बार मुझे राइड अपने पीठ पर अपनी बैक पर राइड करने दो. Okay. So I hope you have understood. So just see that they decided to go to the places over the land and over the sea. And these are the names of places, the D and the Jelly Boli. Okay? These are the names of the places. He again pleaded to give him a ride. Oh, do, please. I again request you to give a ride on your back. Okay? That way, they both were having a conversation for who would give him the right. Tell me, who is requested to give the right?
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. And who is requesting?
Duck.
Yes. Just take care, students. You actually commit error at this part while you answer the questions. Who is requesting? This is active voice. Active voice. Simple हम subject को first में रख रहे हैं. It is active voice. Who is requesting? Fine. Now I am changing the question. Who is being requested? Who is being requested? Request किसको की जा रही है?
Kangaroo.
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 So remember the use of passive voice. Active and passive voice. Active voice is where the subject is important. Okay? But in passive voice, the doer means the action is important, not the doer of the action. किसको request की जा रही थी and कौन request कर रहा था? Fine. Who is being requested? किसके द्वारा request की जा रही थी? किससे की जा रही थी? And who is requested? कौन कर रहा था? So most of the time, while I have found out that you have committed error at this part while checking your subjective copies of your half-yearly exams. So take care that you should answer very properly. Okay?